In the late 1980s, a university student named Francisco Cerrillo figured out a neat little hack that made him more productive. Cerrillo realized that if he worked in blocks of 25 minutes with short breaks in between, he was actually more productive than if he worked for blocks of 2 to 3 hours uninterrupted. He called this method the Pomodoro technique because he used one of those little tomato timers, or pomodoro in Italian. This might seem contradictory to everything we've said about batching tasks, avoiding distractions, setting deadlines, and so on, but it's not. You see, 25 minutes isn't the critical part here, and obviously, if you're fully focused or in the zone, you can and should skip a break. What's critical is the process of planning breaks into your work structure. For one, this actually helps us set artificial deadlines because we know that in whatever time period we specify, whether it's 25 minutes or an hour, we'll have to take a break, and we don't want to be caught in the middle of the task. Second, because of the nature of the Pomodori, or time periods, we have to do proper preparation and break the task into manageable chunks. This requires that we estimate how much time each section will take, which requires some level of planning and microanalysis. And that sets us up mentally for success and efficacy. It's also important to note that there are a lot of psychological effects involved in taking a break, if it's planned and not a random interruption by a coworker or a text message. Perhaps you've experienced a situation in which you struggled with a math problem or a computer programming glitch. You got frustrated, and so you got up and you took a break. Then you came back and you solved the problem almost instantaneously. This is because it's important to refresh the mind and look at things from a different viewpoint, and also because our brains actually do a lot of subconscious processing and digestion when we're not working on the task itself. Have you ever heard someone say that they do their best thinking in the shower away from the computer? Or a business executive who says that he does his best work on the golf course? This is the case with the Pomodoro technique. The breaks not only refresh and relax us, they not only force us to plan our work and set deadlines and to be strategic and effective, they also enable the brain to kind of do its thing, so to speak, which is processing and digesting the information we're interacting with. This is why, in my Super Learning course, I recommend students take a 1 to 2 second pause between pages and as much as a 15 to 60 second break between chapters. I even recommend to close the book, process what they've just read, and maybe even walk away. This is a highly effective technique for letting the brain do all its background activity. So check out the Wikipedia article on the Pomodoro technique, which I've linked in the supplemental materials. Experiment with different time intervals and try building in timely automatic breaks between your tasks. Like I said, if you're in the zone, something I'll be talking about at the end of this section, you should definitely skip breaks. But otherwise, you'll likely find a ton of benefits from them. I'd be lying if I said I know exactly how it works, but believe me, it does.